Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we break down the complex parts of modern life and turn them into, well, real, actionable knowledge to make you smarter, faster. Now, you are actually joining us at the very start of something brand new. We're launching a special month-long series. We're calling it the Complete Annual Digital Cleanse. So you can think of this deep dive as, I guess, episode 0. It's the pilot, the roadmap for what's going to be a really critical 4-week journey. So starting next Wednesday, and then every Wednesday in December, our goal is, at its core, it's actually really simple. We want to help you achieve a systemic, sustainable overhaul of your entire digital life. We're going way past just, decluttering. This is about securing your assets, optimizing your systems, and really, truly taking back control. And the timing here isn't arbitrary. The sources we looked at make a powerful case. It's basically mandatory to act now. The average adult, and this is according to 2025 Pew Research data, spends over 4 hours a day just on their mobile device. 4 hours.
That's 4 hours of just fragmented attention. And the data shows the immediate cost. 67% of users report significant stress and anxiety that's tied directly to digital clutter, and just the sheer volume of notifications that they're trying to manage. That constant switching, that, low-grade hum of digital noise. It's exhausting.
And it's not just a mental thing, right? It's a security failure just waiting to happen. Our threat intelligence shows cyber attacks have jumped, 2.5 times in just the last 3 years? Your old files, your unused accounts, they're not just slowing down your phone.
No, they're not.
They are actively expanding your attack surface.
Exactly. And that's why we're not just aiming for some, temporary spring cleaning here. We're trying to create what we call intentional digital living. This series is all about building habits that last, systems and filters that stop the clutter before it starts and keep you secure, making sure your tech works for you, not the other way around.
Okay, so let's unpack the structure for this new series, because that structure is absolutely key to making real change. We've broken it down into 4 comprehensive pillars, launching one by one every Wednesday, and we're going to tackle the mental load first, then get into the nuts and bolts of security.
And we designed them specifically to build on each other. You can't really secure a digital life that hasn't been cleared out first. It just doesn't work. So our 4 deep dives are, first, week 1, data deletion.
The foundation.
It's the foundation. We clean out all the digital noise, the files, the apps that are just draining your resources.
Then week 2 is account security review. This is the vital lockdown phase where we implement some pretty advanced security protocols to protect your access points.
Week 3, we do a cloud storage audit. We're going to tackle that major pain point of having files scattered across, multiple different providers.
And then finally, week 4, online branding consistency. And this is the highest level. It's about shaping your public identity, making sure your digital footprint is cohesive and intentional. So we start with week 1. That's launching December 10th. Data deletion. And this really does set the entire foundation. The first goal is simple. Remove digital waste. We're talking unused apps, redundant data.
Right, and this is where we need to move beyond just, scrolling through your phone and randomly deleting things. We need to use data.
Oh.
The tip here is to use the usage tracking tools that are already on your device or third-party apps to find what we call zombie apps.
Zombie apps, I like that.
Yeah, the ones you haven't opened in, say, 90 days. But don't just delete them. Make sure you revoke any permissions before you remove them. That closes off potential data leaks.
That's a great point. And for old files, those massive video projects or old backups that are just sitting there, you really need to use the storage management tools on your device. They are brilliant at showing you exactly where your biggest, oldest waste is. An advanced step here is looking for file redundancy. If you've copied a huge video file to 3 different cloud services, that's not storage. That's just clutter.
Exactly. Which brings us to the second, and I'd say more critical goal for week 1, protect privacy. We have to get sensitive, outdated personal data off your devices immediately.
So searching your desktop and your downloads folder for things like, old tax forms, scans of your ID, bank statements, that's non-negotiable. But here's the key thing for our listeners. Standard deletion often just unlinks the file. It doesn't actually erase the data. So if you have genuinely sensitive stuff, we're recommending you use file shredding or secure deletion software. It overwrites the file's location multiple times, making it nearly impossible to recover. Don't just trust the trash icon.
And that leads right into the third goal, which is to boost performance.
Yeah.
And this isn't just about speed, it's about reducing cognitive friction.
Right. And while clearing your browser cache is, basic stuff, let's talk about the desktop itself. It's not just about memory strain, it's about indexing. Your operating system is constantly indexing your desktop for quick access. So a cluttered desktop is a constant background task. The advanced tip is to get systemic. Implement automated file movers like smart folders on a Mac or other tools that just automatically sweep files from your desktop into archives after, say, 24 hours. Digital hygiene without the effort.
Okay, so we've just laid out 3 really detailed steps for cleaning house. Before we move on, I genuinely want to know, and please tell us in the comments below, what's the one app or file you know you need to delete right now, but you just keep putting it off? We would love to hear your digital horror stories. That procrastination piece you mentioned, that's so key. Just knowing you should delete something but not doing it, that contributes so much to that 67% anxiety statistic. So once that base layer is clean in week 1, we can move into the really critical security phase in week 2, launching December 17th, the account security review.
This is where we shift from cleaning to fortifying. And the centerpiece of week 2 is the password audit. Reviewing weak passwords, that's step 1. But the real power is in using multi-factor authentication, or MFA, strategically. We said it blocks 99.9% of automated attacks, but we need to talk about which kind of MFA is best.
Right, because security is all about layers. SMS codes, text messages, that they're better than nothing, but they are vulnerable to SIM swapping attacks. So the highest level of free security for most people is an authenticator app, something like Authy or Google Authenticator. For really sensitive accounts, you should be looking at hardware security keys, those physical tokens that are phishing resistant. In week 2, we're going to focus on moving every critical account to an authenticator app.
And if the thought of moving, 10 or 20 accounts over sounds like a lot of work, just remember this. 1 hour of setup now can save you weeks of recovery, maybe even financial ruin down the road.
Then we tackle the very structure of your online life, account cleanup. This is all about reducing what we call the attack surface.
So what exactly is the attack surface?
It's just the total number of entry points available to a hacker. Every old account you haven't touched in 3 years, an old blog, a shockup site you used once, a canceled service. That's a potential entry point if that company gets breached. You're not just protecting 10 accounts, you're trying to protect maybe hundreds. So we need to systematically find and close those dormant accounts permanently. Fewer entry points means exponentially higher security.
The whole point of this section is proactive protection. It's building a system so you're not reacting to identity theft after it happens, but preventing it before it occurs. Now, we're talking about some pretty serious stuff here, especially when it comes to security. And if this is hitting home for you and you realize you absolutely cannot miss week 2 or what comes after, you need to take a second right now. Please subscribe to the YouTube NCWEBDEV channel. Hit that button now, and just as important, turn on notifications. This is how you make sure you don't miss any part of this whole cleanse.
Excellent. So once you're clean and you're secure, we pivot to week 3, launching on December 24th, the cloud storage audit. This targets that organizational pain that comes from living in a multi-cloud world. Most people treat cloud storage like this infinite digital attic. They just throw stuff in Google Drive, iCloud, Dropbox, and sometimes they're paying for all 3 because they have no idea what is where. Our audit starts with a systematic review and cleanup across every single platform.
And then we have to tackle redundancy. So delete duplicates is critical, not just for space, but for sanity. I mean, if you have 5 slightly different versions of the same file on 3 different platforms, which one is the real one, we'll be talking about simple tools to enforce a single source of truth for your important documents.
And this has a direct financial benefit: optimized spending. So many people pay for premium subscriptions because they passed the free tier years ago, often because of forgotten duplicates or backups of backups. Once you do a real purge, you often find you can downgrade your plan and save actual money every single month. It might be the highest ROI task in the entire series.
We then close out the year on December 31st with week 4. Online branding consistency. This is about high-level strategy shaping your public identity and ensuring everything is aligned.
And this is deeper than just, updating your profile picture. We need to understand the difference between your digital shadow, everything you've ever clicked, liked, and posted, and your digital identity, the intentional professional story you want to tell.
We start with an audit your presence phase. You have to review all your platforms, but even more critically, you need to Google yourself. What does that first page of results tell people about you? That is your first impression now.
Then we remove conflicts. That means deleting outdated professional info or contradictory posts or anything that's not aligned with where you want to go in your career or your life. The goal is to move from just deleting stuff to strategic curation.
And the ultimate outcome is to build cohesion. Your digital identity is your modern business card. It's your reference check. It's often the deciding factor in new opportunities. Creating an authentic, aligned brand means you open the right doors.
This whole 4-week structure offers these huge long-term benefits that go way beyond just a quick cleanup. Every Wednesday, you're going to get very specific, weekly actionable steps, expert tips, proven tools, step-by-step guidance. We're focusing on system design, not just hitting delete.
We're also going to be sharing real transformations. These are case studies showing how this kind of intentional digital action led to better job prospects, less stress, even significant cost savings. This isn't just theory. We're focused on real results.
And finally, the whole program is designed to create sustainable habits. By building systems like automated file movers or strong MFA protocols, you ensure your digital health lasts for years. You stop the cycle of clutter from just repeating itself.
We are also making this whole thing interactive. You'll get access to downloadable resources, templates, checklists, and a community space for sharing your wins and your challenges with everyone else going through the cleanse. Okay, it is time to stop letting your digital life just happen to you. It's time to take absolute control. So let's wrap this up with your action items to get ready for next week. First, mark your calendar. Wednesdays are your digital reset days. Week 1. Data deletion starts December 10th. Second, subscribe and stay updated. If you haven't subscribed to the NCWEBDEV channel yet, seriously, do it right now. You cannot afford to miss a security session. Third, find the playlist. All the videos will be in a series playlist called Annual Digital Cleanse 2025. And fourth, hit save on that playlist right now. Make this investment in your future self.
Our mission here is clear: to help you reclaim focus, security, and clarity from all the noise. Your system overhaul begins next Wednesday. But before we sign off, let's end with a pointed question for you to think about this week, building on that idea of identity from week 4.
Okay, let's hear it.
If your current digital ecosystem, your overflowing inbox, your neglected security, your duplicated files, if all of that is a direct, honest reflection of your mental state, what hidden costs in time and energy and in actual money are you subconsciously paying for that systemic clutter right now? Don't just answer it quickly. Let that thought guide your actions next week.
Seriously, chew on that thought. We will see you next Wednesday as we dive headfirst into the complete annual digital cleanse. Your digital life is about to get a whole lot healthier. Don't miss it.